And we're going to do a shared reading on this book on Epic called Let's Explore the Moon. So what we're going to do is I'm going to read a little bit to you, just like I would if we were in school. And I might get stuck on a word or two and have you help me. And then we'll read it a second time together when you're going to echo me. Okay, here we go. It is called Let's Explore the Moon by Walt K. Moon. So this looks to me like it's going to be a nonfiction book because it's a real photograph of the moon. And so I want you to start thinking about, what do you want to know? What questions do you want answered about the moon? The moon. The moon is in outer space. It is part of our solar system. Now we're going to read it together. Ready? Go. The moon. The moon is in outer space. It is part of our solar system. My turn. The moon is smaller than Earth. You can see it in the sky. Ready? Read with me. Ready, set, go. The moon is smaller than Earth. You can see it in the sky. So right now, you might be saying, oh, that's a fact. That's a new fact for me. The moon is smaller. Or you might be saying, hey, prior knowledge. I already knew that. My turn. The moon moves around Earth. It circles. I'm going to skip and come back. It Earth about one time each month. Let's go back and see if we can get that C word. What would make sense there? It circles Earth about one time each month? No, it must be circles. If you said circles, good for you. Now, let's read this together. Ready? Go. The moon moves around Earth. It circles Earth about one time each month. So I'm picturing, here's the moon, and it's circling Earth. It's going around. And it goes all the way around. It takes it 1 month, about 30 days to go all the way around. My turn. Oh, I don't know that one. Let's see. Here's a little word and a big word. I see sun. Sunligate? That doesn't make sense. What makes sense there? Let me flip the I. Sunlight. Sunlight hits different parts of the moon. This makes it look different. Sometimes it looks like a crescent. What other shapes do you think the moon can be? All right, let's read this together. Ready? Go. Sunlight hits different parts of the moon. This makes it look different. Sometimes it looks like a crescent. What other shapes do you think the moon can be? And you might be thinking, you might have seen a full moon, or a really, really skinny moon, or a half moon, and we're going to learn about all the names those are. But here we have crescent, and then it gives a picture clue to what crescent looks like. My turn. Other times the moon is full. The harvest moon is full in fall. It looks orange or red. Read it with me. Other times the moon is full. The harvest moon is full in fall. It looks orange or red. Have you ever seen a harvest moon before? My turn. Rocks fly in spake. That does not make sense. All right. I said A because I see the super E here jumps over. Let me try it again. Let me say A. Rocks fly in spack. No. Let me flip the C. Sometimes it says S. Rocks fly in space. Space. Some rocks hit the moon. They make pits. The pits are called, what is this word here? Oh, I see a little word right here. 8. Let me stretch it out. Craters. Craters. Read it with me. Ready, set, go. Rocks fly in space. Some rocks hit the moon. They make pits. The pits are called craters. So that might be a new word for you. Look at this crater. When rocks hit the moon, they make these little pits called craters. My turn. People look at the moon with, that's a hard word right there. Let me look at the picture clue. I have one of those. That must be a telescope. Let me start again. People look at the moon with telescopes. They see the craters. What else might you see with a telescope? Let's read together. Ready? Go. People look at the moon with telescopes. They see the craters. What else might you see with a telescope? So let's stop and think. Remember, we always have to use our thinking voice when we're reading. Okay, so I learned that you can look at the moon with a telescope. You can see those craters. And I'm thinking, what else might be I able to see with a telescope? Maybe the stars. I wonder if we could see a planet, a different planet, maybe Mars sometimes. My turn. People have gone to the moon. They took a spacecraft. An astronaut first walked on the moon in 1969. Why do you think astronauts need spacecraft to get to space? Okay, let's read it together and then we'll stop and think. Ready? Go. People have gone to the moon. They took a spacecraft. An astronaut first walked on the moon in 1969. Why do you think astronauts need spacecraft to get to space? All right, let's stop and think before we turn the page. Do you have any prior knowledge about an astronaut? You might know his name that walked on the moon in 1969. Or you might say, this is a new fact. I didn't know it was in 1969. And you might be wondering, who was it? So I hope we find out in this next couple weeks who walked on the moon first. My turn. The moon is Earth's closest neighbor in space. It lights up the Nigit sky. That doesn't make sense. Let me flip the I. It lights up the Nigit sky? Let me look at the picture clue. Do you know it? Night. It lights up the night sky. Let's read it together. Ready? Go. The moon is Earth's closest neighbor in space. It lights up the night sky. And here we have looks like a diagram. Where is the moon? So here's our solar system, and we have Earth right here. And there's the moon. And remember, the moon goes around the Earth once a month. And this is nonfiction, so we have our picture glossary. We have astronaut, someone who travels in space in a spacecraft, solar system, the sun and other bodies that move around it, spacecraft, a vehicle that travels in space, and telescopes, instruments that make distant objects look larger and closer. So what did you learn about the moon? And what do you still want to know? Thanks for reading with me.